What's up, y'all? Welcome to Stargell's Hank Rap Sessions. I'm your host, Carlos Stargell. And how's y'all? How y'all doing today? How's your day? How's it going? I know today is in the 90s up here in Burlington, North Carolina. I don't know how hot it is wherever y'all are, but it's hot. It's hot as a Bessie bug here. 90 something degrees. Make you want to stay in the house all day. But sometimes, if you don't have to, and you have respiratory problems or whatnot, please do not go out there unless you have to. But me personally, I'm trying to stay in the house as much as I can because it's hot as a Bessie bug. But anyway, how y'all? Anyway, other than that, I'm all right if y'all all right. Now, I just want to say this. Yesterday when I went live on the rap sessions, I was so glad to see my boy Ronnie Houston when he was chatting with me yesterday, but hated I missed out. But I finally got the chats in. But what I really wanted to say, just want to let Ronnie Houston know if he's watching this, bruh. If you want to go live with me later on, you more than welcome, bruh. You know you can. It's always an honor to have you as my guest, man. And you say I speak some truth. Shoot, man, you inspire me, bruh. And then what make it so good too, it's all about the music we know, especially living witness. And look, it can't nobody tell us that the certain group that we grew up listening to and love, that we actually knew to a well, one of the members we knew, one of the members we knew his brother, but put it like this, I didn't know the drummer, but I knew the drummer's brother. God rest his soul. And just to let y'all know, Ronnie and I had before this brother passed, Ronnie and I we already had talked and we had plans and we was gonna make a road trip just to go see him. But that's why they say tomorrow's not promised to nobody because you can be here today and gone tomorrow. And that's what happened. Our buddy died. And the sad part about it, somebody had to message me to let me know that he died. And then I had to send an APP out to Ronnie to let him know that our buddy died. Yeah, Kenny Williams. And sad, I mean, just to let y'all know, it got to Ronnie real bad. I had to cry with him because I had to be the one to tell him. But it's all good though because we know Kenny watching us and smiling. But I wish I had a chance to really. Well, I wish we could have made that road trip though. But it's all good. Maybe it wasn't meant to happen, but still, at the same time, I wished that we could have took that road trip to Dayton. But it's all good. But but I'm glad me and Ronnie. I'm glad that my partner to the end. And even though he lives, and the good part about it, even though he lives in Pendleton, South Carolina, but it's a lot of my people, especially my but live in that area. But my great grandparents originated from Anderson, South Carolina. Yes, they did. And then you know how it is when you get grown, you venture out. Some came to Atlanta. Some went up north. Some went to D.C., Philly, Jersey, New York, Ohio. They put it like this. They went from the southern rope to the northern dope. And that's the honest to God truth. But that's why back in the day I used to love the family reunions because I like to see a lot of my kinfolks I haven't met and see the kinfolks I ain't seen since I was young. And and that's one thing I can say. It's a beautiful, family reunions used to be a beautiful thing. You don't know since all this crap came into this country, messed everything up for us. But it's all good, because guess what? God don't like ugly. And caramels I'll be all tall with spike heels and gasoline draws with a hole in the center. So the ones who try to take the ones who try to take things from us, guess what? They gonna bust hell wide open because when they try to take something that's right, let's put it like this. When you read your Holy Bible, what does it say? You reap what you sow. So guess what? They will reap what they sow. And let's say what goes around comes around. That's why you got to be careful how you treat others because you got to treat people like you want to be treated. But some people don't. Some people still don't get it. But it's all good though because guess what? We don't have to keep telling them nothing. They gonna have to answer to God, not us. But on the real though, Ronnie Houston, if you want to go live, let me know. I set us up to go live on the one-on-one live with Carlos. That's all you got to do. And I know you probably at work and not able to see the pod, but shoot, man, if you get a chance, right? If you get a chance, you know how to get in touch with me. Hit me on the horn, brother. Right on. But like I said, it is so hot in Burlington, North Carolina. I thought I saw Superman get out the cab. That's how hot it was. But yeah, but one thing I can say about it, we do have pools. We got water parks. It's not like we used to. It's not like it used to be. I mean, it's getting a little. I mean, but I hate the fact that the pool's messed up right now for the kids for the summer because they need something to do. They should take their butts to camp. But who am I to say? Well, who am I to say what they need to do? I mean, shoot, when we were young, we had plenty of minutes to do. You know what I'm saying? We had a whole lot to do. I mean, we had boys and girls clubs. We had summer camp. We had all that. We took advantage of it every summer. But as I got a teenager, I start wanting I wanted my own clothes and stuff. So shoot, I got me a gig, y'all. And those that don't know what a gig is, I got a job in high school, 14 years old. And believe it or not, that's when I first got my ear pierced. 1983, 14 going on 15. And then, like I said, they ain't got nothing to do with it. But what I'm saying though, these kids really need to have something to do, especially the ones that are always looking for trouble and always finding trouble. And trouble might be easy to get into, but it's hard as hell to get out of. So that's why I try to stay put, stay humble, and stay to myself because you even got people my age. They supposed to be old and wise, but seem like they get stupid after 40. A lot of them do get stupid after 40, especially if they doing, especially if they on that booger sugar or alcohol or whatnot. But again, it's not for me to say. It's their life. It's their choice whether they want to live it good or waste it. But and I'm gonna say this too: life is a bitch. No, life can be grand or life can be a bitch. But my choice is to make it grand. I don't know about y'all. I mean, no, like I said, nobody's perfect, and we sure as hell don't wear halos or horns. Well, I ain't gonna say that, but I'm just gonna say we're not perfect. We all make mistakes. But guess what? That mistake, we make mistakes. But the thing is to acknowledge and correct them. That way you can move on and go forward and not look back. Because like I said, what my cousin told me the other day, when you're looking through that rearview mirror, that's just like going backwards. And when you looking like at your front shield of your car, all you see is forwardness. And it made a lot of sense too. Man, he told me some stuff that I heard before, but when he said it, It's a done deal. I mean, and he always said too, don't dwell on the past. Look forward to the future. That is so true. And like I said, and like I'm realizing now, no matter how much hell people put us through, taking out, getting revenge is not the answer. Leave it in the hands of the Lord, because in the Bible it is written, "You reap what you sow. What goes around comes around." And what Carlos say, just don't dish out what you can't take. And cosigning bull is not a necessity, and dick riding is not a form of transportation. That's what Carlos say. But I remember one time when I was working at Kroger, and you know you had your Bible toters and quoters who came up to the job. One lady said, "Vengeance is mine, say the Lord." I said, "Oh really?" I said, "But Carlos say I wouldn't kill nobody with a jawbone of an ass, but I'll bust their ass in their jawbone." The point I was trying to make: don't come at me with that biblical bull jive if you can't practice what you preach. And that's another thing I stress on that too. I don't let them holier than thou, Bible totals or quotas, try to dictate how I should live my life. Hell, if anything, they should worry about what's going on in their house. I mean, if they can't handle what's going on in their house, they need to mind it. They can't. What made them think they could dictate how somebody's supposed to live their life? Stay in your lane and mind your damn business. And guess what? You won't have to worry about getting your feelings hurt, cursed out, or none of that. And that's the truth. Now, like I'm gonna say this, nothing against the nothing against the men and women of God. But what I have a problem with is they can tote they can quote the Bible and tote it all day. And a lot of them don't even practice what they preach. And a lot of them don't know their ass from a hole in the ground, because they so busy listening to what somebody else said. No, don't go by what nobody else said. Do your own research. Maybe if you maybe if you maybe if you do your own research, the world will be a better place. Quit trying to follow. Quit trying to worship man and not the Lord. And that's another thing. Forgive me for saying it. That's another thing with our people. They'll worship a whole lot of idol stuff, but a lot of them, they won't worship the Lord, and they won't worship it, just like a certain group of parasites. I'm not, which I will rename nameless, and it don't have nothing to do with the Jack Led Jubilee, which it do and it don't. But the ones who I'm talking about, the ones who hide behind the sheets, burn crosses in your yard, and have a name or label for everybody but themselves. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yes, I'm talking. Yes, if y'all know what I'm talking about, good, because I'm gonna let y'all know. Yes, I'm talking about the so-called KKK. Well, guess what? And then when they got the Proud Boys, found out that was an upgraded version of the KKK. Well, guess what? Y'all so worried about the Black Panthers? Well, guess what? We got to upgrade ourselves. And you know what it's called? The Not Fucking Around Coalition. And if you remember when they came to Stone Mountain, a lot of them got scared. Even some of these so-called our people got scared. Yes, I'm talking about the ones talking about they shouldn't have came out. Yeah, shut the hell up. Them the brothers them the ones you need to have in your corner, people. Them the ones. And I'm saying this to the my people. Yes, true enough. The Black Panthers did a lot of great things for our people. But the mother parasites tried to make it like we were so bad. And I'm gonna tell you why too. Because we were one group that wasn't scared to stand up and tell you how we feel. And we also firm believers. If you stand for something, you'll fall for anything. We don't fall. We will, not only we will stand, but we will rise and we will prevail. And stop placing labels on us. How would you, now you know the labels we got for y'all. Now you know we call y'all what y'all don't like. Y'all feelings get hurt and y'all hearts will get broke and all that will lead to, yeah, all that'll lead to somebody getting you, and then all that'll lead to a good old fashioned so-called southern ass whipping. And I'm just gonna say this: y'all walk around with axe handles and walk around with your damn posse, cause y'all can't fight alone. Y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of damn cowards with your red asses. But guess what? But if we overpower you guys, then y'all want to get something. Y'all want to get something. Y'all call y'all self defending. Y'all ain't defending y'all self. Y'all the one started it, and y'all couldn't finish it. Y'all dished it out and couldn't take it. So if you gonna do all that, my best advice for y'all so-called proud boys: shut your damn mouth and sit your ass down somewhere and leave people the fuck alone. That's what y'all need to damn do. And you always talking about America love it or leave it. No, you get your ass on somewhere. Go back to the hole you had no business crawling out of. Pale-faced ass. But anyway, just to let y'all know, I'm not coming at nobody, no particular group of people. I'm just coming at the Warners who started all this mess, who started all this racism, bigotry, or whatever. Yes, I'm calling them out. And just to let y'all know, the ones who started, a lot of them probably done busted hell wide open. And that traditional bullshit path went down to their families, their generations of families. And a lot of them still believe that bullshit. But guess what? There's a lot of them that's getting tired of that bullshit too, and I don't blame them. And I'm gonna say this: don't follow, lead. Damn it! Stop acting like you scared. Stop acting like y'all scared to stand up to people. Hell, I'm not. Cause if I got something to say, I'm gonna say it. If they don't like it, just like anybody else, fuck them. I'm just telling like it is. I mean, just keeping it real. I don't really. I mean, not trying to be a smart ass, but I'm getting to the point where I just don't give a damn no more because a lot of people, because you know, there's a lot of people always trying to get some shit started. They can't practice what they preach. They think they got it going on, but really, I'm just gonna keep it real with you. See, I'm the type of person I'm gonna say it like this. I've been highly recognized the call just to let y'all. I let you know. I've been highly recognized just to let you know face to face that y'all ain't shit. Yeah, I said it. And guess what? I don't have no shame in my game, and I don't have no problem. I don't have no problem letting you know how I feel, and I ain't got no problem telling it to your face. But I will say this: but the but trying to avoid all that. I'm a man of peace. I'm the type of person I'd rather get along with you instead of trying to hurt you. It's not about. I mean, all this racism and all that crap needs to stop, and that's on the real, y'all. It really needs to stop. But I'm going to say this though: we need to bring that love back, not just for. I mean, and I'm just going to say another thing. I'm just going to say: if I'm cussing you out, it ain't got nothing to do with your outside appearances. It ain't got nothing to do with race. It ain't got nothing to do with your color of your skin. But if I curse you out, that because you're an asshole or a bitch who hard to get along with, and somebody need to put you in your damn place. Simple as that. Bottom line, they need to put your ass in your place, and you can't get mad because somebody tell you how they feel. Cause honest to God, just to keep it real, I don't have no problem. I don't have no problem letting you know how I feel, and you know that. But And I'm just gonna say this, and I don't mean to bring this up, but I'm gonna bring it up anyway. Just like a certain old assistant high school assistant principal. I'm not gonna call his name out because y'all probably already embarrassed enough. But that's the biggest kiss ass I ever known in my damn life. I mean, I try to be cordial, but you can't trust him because he look like the he look like the type of person who will bend over Mr. Shitpacker just to make his just to just to just to keep his job or whatever. It's not about that, man. You know when you were born, did you realize who you were? I don't think so because you got this so-called position. You thought because you got a higher position, you thought you was the shit. Well, guess what? You got that position and people and other people and people on the outside looking in saw that you ain't shit. And I'm just telling it like it is. You always want to bow down and kiss certain people where they think they need to be kissed just to save your job, brother man. Now I know why they called you out your name. Now I know why they cussed you out. Now I know why they said all those things they said about you. Because you ain't nothing but a brown noser. I mean, some and look, better for me to call you out than better me to call you out because guess what? From what I heard, I remember when they ran your ass out of Cal County. Then you went over in Fulton County trying to do the same thing. Have you have you have your lips puckered up, bruh, if you want to do that bad, I can get you a tube of lipstick of your choice. You can use it and start pucking up, start and puck up to the ones to puck up to the ones who but you kissing just to be kissed. And I'm just keeping it real. And if you watching it, Lord, I'm just gonna let you know. I hope you're not in heaven. I hope you're not 6 feet under. But I'm gonna say this: if you're listening, I hope you change the error of your ways, brother, because you pissed a lot of people off with your brown nose. I mean, you know you pissed a lot of people off. It down by law got a hold to your major leave out of the DeKalb County. So hopefully you retired. Hopefully you can sit back and think about all the crap you thought you did, knowing you ain't shit. You look and you still got that part in your left head, your part of your left side thinking you the shiznit. Man, please. You ain't all that nor a bowl of grits. You just a you just a brown noser just trying to get over just like anybody else. But it's all good though. Because at least I know. But you know what though, that's what you was. A brown noser in denial. You know somebody told you how they felt, then you wanna try to have it, then you want to try to have something done to them. But guess what? You better, I hope, like I said, I hope you retired because you pissed, because a lot of people, because you just don't know how many toes you don't stepped on, and you just don't know a whole lot of people coming straight for your ass, man. So the point I'm trying to make, success is never the dirty word, and doing better is not a bad thing. But what I got a problem with you, man, is you forgot. You forgot where you came from. You forgot how you got there. And you forgot who helped you along the way. And them same people who helped you get to where you were, they could have been them same people that they could have brought your ass down to reality. And you are them. You think you on your high horse because you got that position. Big deal. You went to college, man. Let me tell you this: just because you got a position, guess what? You still. I mean, I might not know it. I might not have that much education. I know all I did was graduate high school, but guess what? I, but at least one thing I learned not to be when I was in school, not to be an asshole, and that's for real. Like, that's why I tell a lot of people, I might not know a lot of things, but I know what an asshole is. Yes, I do. But like I said, Stargell's rap sessions, I'm gonna tell it like it is. One on one live, same thing. I'm gonna tell it like it is. And I try not to step on nobody's toes, but if I do, so be it. Don't start what you can't finish because I'm gonna call you out. And they say two wrongs never made it right. And like I always say, a damn sure make it even. And that is so true. And I don't know why this shit stopping. Oh Lord. I don't know why it's stopping, but look here, y'all. It's time for me to go. And we gonna wrap a taste a little later. Until then, peace, two fingers, y'all.